name is Kara and I am a nutritionist and intuitive eating counselor, and I have a quick video for you today. So this is an exercise I use with clients who, when asked where they typically feel hunger in their body, have a really hard time identifying and describing it. So if you feel like you are all over the place with your hunger, you feel like you are constantly kind of battling your hunger, it's maybe feeling really complicated and out of control, definitely give this exercise a try. After years or decades of dieting, you likely feel quite out of touch with your body, and that's to be expected. Dieting and restriction focus on tricking and controlling and micromanaging your body's needs and signals. And it focuses more on an external food rules like only eating a certain amount of calories or grams of carbs per day, or whatever it is, eating in a certain time window. So when we follow these external rules, that means we are valuing that external over the internal, what our body is actually telling us, and we want to flip that around. So after a while, your body may essentially say, okay, you're not listening to me, so I'm only going to tell you that I'm hungry when I'm really, really, really hungry. So when it's urgent and feels chaotic and really unpleasant. Can you relate to this? Do you feel like when you're hungry, you're so hungry, or even hangry? I know we've all been there. Do you feel like those really polite hunger signals just aren't there for you? Maybe you only realize it's time to eat when you have a headache, or you feel dizzy or nauseous. So whether it is on purpose or unintentional, your body's needs are not being met if this is how you are experiencing hunger. The truth is, your body wants to work with you. You and your body are on the same team. Every function and process in your body is there to protect you, to keep you alive and thriving. So it's when we question or ignore what our body is telling us that it gets really hard and confusing, and we feel like we're battling our hunger all the time. So when you practice listening to your body's signals, those signals will get easier and easier to hear kind of earlier in the process. So this will take some of the stress and urgency out of your relationship with food. So there are two parts to deciphering your hunger. We have the physical part, which we will work on today, and then we have kind of the rational, logical part. So there are many reasons you may not be feeling hunger cues besides chronic dieting. So if you are grieving or under a lot of stress, your body may not be sending the cues. So in these cases, we will use that rational, logical brain to say, okay, I haven't eaten in 6 hours, so I may not be physically feeling any hunger signals, but I know that's a really long time and my body needs food, so it's time to eat. Or, I ate 2 or 3 hours ago, but I only had a snack that really wasn't enough. I need more now, and my body is maybe trying to tell me that, but I can't hear it because that stress is maybe dampening those signals. And then we also have the mental and emotional aspects of our relationship with food that can deeply affect our response to hunger, and these take longer to heal and tend to be more complicated than the physical part. So with my clients, I first work on getting your body adequately fed, first of all, and getting your hunger signals back and easy to hear if they have been dampened. Okay, so now for the 30-second body hunger scan. And keep in mind that any physical sensation you feel, there's no right or wrong. It's just information. There's no judgment needed. You also don't have to have an answer for each of the parts I'll go through. The simple act of bringing awareness to the various parts of your body and what you're feeling is a good step in the right direction. And this isn't really a meditation type of body scan. It's just a quick scan you can do anytime throughout the day. You can be sitting upright in your chair like I am, or laying down in your bed or on the couch if you want. Totally up to you. Your eyes can be opened or closed. I prefer to keep mine closed when I do this. just to minimize any distractions. But again, totally up to you. Okay, so start with your head. Are you thinking clearly, or is it a little bit foggy? Is there any pain, like a headache? Are you thinking about food or eating at all, or your next meal? Then move down to your mouth. If you are having thoughts about food, are you salivating at all, or is it dry? So what are you feeling in your mouth right now? Then move your awareness down to your throat. Do you feel anything there? Is there a dull ache or even a gnawing sensation in your throat? Next, bring your awareness to your stomach. Is there any rumbling or gurgling? Does it feel empty or kind of neutrally full? Is there any tightness, or is there any pain in your stomach? So focus now on what you're feeling in your stomach. Then bring your awareness to your mood. Are you feeling irritable or cranky, or are you feeling kind of happy and lighthearted? So what is your mood feeling like right now? And finally, what is your energy level like? Are you feeling really sleepy and tired, or dull or apathetic? Or are you full of energy and ready to go and ready for the day? So what is your energy level like right now? So if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them now. So all of these areas of your body and your mind can give us hints about hunger and how we are currently experiencing hunger in our bodies. So everyone will feel hunger in a different way. So even if you had no sensations of hunger in any of the areas you scanned, think about, when was the last time you ate? If it was more than a few hours ago, was it a meal or a snack? Was it really hearty, or was it pretty light? So if you're feeling no sensations at all, and it's been a long time since you ate, here we can use the rational brain and nutrition as self-care and get something to eat. Remember, the more you practice listening to your hunger and responding with food, the easier it's going to be to hear your subtle, more pleasant hunger cues, maybe like a slight rumbling in the stomach or a dullness in your throat, rather than the demanding and urgent headache or nausea or crankiness that you might feel with more extreme hunger. So personally, I find that the first sign of hunger for me starts in my head with thoughts about food. Then I feel a dullness in my throat, then an emptiness in my stomach. So it kind of goes down the body like that for me personally. Then if I let it go too long, I'll feel more of an aching and pain in my stomach, brain fog, sleepiness, and sometimes a headache. But I wasn't always so in tune with these signals. So don't expect yourself to be able to pinpoint them right away. So just like healing your relationship with food, this can be really kind of a slow learning process. But luckily, the physical part of getting back in touch with our hunger is a little bit more simple than like the emotional and mental part, which we work on after. So I hope this exercise has been helpful for you to get to know your body's signals a little bit better. See you next time.